back, and the second book that I'm going to be reviewing is Perfect Scoundrels by Ali Carter. It is the third book in the High Society series, which is about a group of teen spies. Actually, it's about a family of spies, I'm going to say, but it centers around the teenagers in that family/friends group. The main character is Katarina Bishop, and yeah, so basically the story is all about her. She's a little bit reluctant to the thieving lifestyle, but she has kind of, at this point in the series, found her calling, which she feels is to track down World War II art that was stolen and return it to its rightful owners. Yeah, so this book actually focuses on Kat and her relationship with Hale. Hale is actually this rich boy who has kind of been absorbed into her family's lifestyle when they met a couple of years ago. That actually gets explained in this book if you have read the other two books. We know a little bit about how they met, but you don't know the full story, but that is explained in this one, which is exciting. And I know that a lot of readers of the series really love Hale, so you get a lot of him in this book, so I would definitely recommend picking this book up if you like Hale. And actually, if you haven't actually read the series, I would just recommend the series in general. It's really good. But if you haven't read the series, you can actually start with this book. I wouldn't recommend it just because I like to read books in order, but if you don't, I would say that you can actually start with this book, because most of what happened in the previous books is kind of explained, and it's not in an awkward way. So I think she actually does it really well explaining what happened in the previous two books, so I say to go with that. Anyway, we're talking about Hale. You do get a lot of him in this book. This book is actually about Hale and his family. You do not actually find out what the WW stands for. His name is W.W. Hale. Is it the 5th or the 6th? I don't really remember. But, yeah, so you don't find out his name, but you do find out more about his family and about his life with them and the way they treat him, which is pretty much they care more about money than about anything else. And basically his grandmother has died, and she's left him the company, bypassing all of her children, his aunts, uncles, his mom and dad. So it's really awkward for him, but he also feels honored, and then Kat realizes that actually she thinks that the will is actually forged, and maybe his grandmother didn't really mean to do that. So she kind of goes on a mission to kind of protect him from the person who might be trying to use him to get what they want out of the grandmother's money. Basically, I think that's a pretty good explanation of the story. But basically, it caused a lot of tension between Kat and Hale, and also, you know, there's just shenanigans, pretty much. So they're basically trying to figure out what's going on, and it's really good. I know that it's been compared to Ocean's 11, and I think that is like a very good description of the book, because it's just like that. My phone just went off. It's really awkward. But anyway, I do think that it's a really good description of the book. It's just like a movie. I think I mentioned that about the last book that I reviewed, that it was just like a movie. You might be getting a theme here with me. I like books that remind me of movies. But reading it, it's really easy to get through. It's a really fast read. I love the characters, especially Kat and Hale, which I've already mentioned their names so much that it sounds funny to my ears at this point. But I really like them and their relationship. I also like all of the other characters, the side characters, Simon, Hamish. Who else am I forgetting? Doesn't matter. But I love their banter with each other, their interactions, you know, and how much they really love Kat and they want to support her and Hale and help each other out. So yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I read it in a day, which was great because, like I said, I'm doing a readathon. And this is another book that I would actually recommend for a reluctant reader, male or female, actually. Because even though it is about a girl, I do think that guys can relate to it. It's a really good book. Yeah, so again, I'm going to actually end this review before I give anything away because I just want to keep talking about the book, but I can't. Anyway, I'm going to go back to reading now. Bye.